What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. Just out and about. I know I ain't put out a video in a while for this music channel, man, but I've been really busy. And let me readjust this. It looks like the phone's gonna fall off the stand out here. Hold up. Yeah, we good now. So yeah, why do a lot of musicians quit? And you ain't a real musician unless you thought about quitting, because it's a hard game. Unless you're one of them guys that rose straight to the top, then you thought about quitting at some point. Why do most musicians want to quit at some point, or why do some musicians even quit? And I can tell you from experience that I've met some real talented people out here. Real talented people out here. People more talented than me. People more talented than a lot of the people you see on your TV screen performing at the Grammys and whatnot. But a lot of these people quit because they're bad businessmen. Bad businessmen. Great musician, talented musician, bad businessman. And this seems to be a common theme amongst a lot of creatives. No disrespect, no disrespect to you at all. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, but a lot of creatives out here don't make the best businessmen, and that's just part and parcel of it, unfortunately. We all have different strengths and weaknesses. So when it comes to the business end of the industry, a lot of us creatives, we don't make the best choices out here, and all you get is these uncreative but shrewd businessmen who are just waiting in the wings to take advantage of that. They're here waiting to take advantage of your lack of business acumen. So a lot of musicians, real talented, but you look at artists like, I don't know, Ja Rule, A.Marie, a lot of these, I'm even going to talk at our stuff by talking about, up and comers in the game. A lot of up and comers in the game, you're great at music, and this used to be me. I'm not saying I'm the best musician to ever have lived, but I would put out a song and I'd be like, oh, everyone's gonna love this, but you get no views, you get no interaction, you draw no traffic towards your towards essentially your song. And it's because of bad business knowledge. You don't know how to create a marketing scheme behind your song, and so it falls by the wayside. You have to understand you're in a competitive industry. So it's one thing having a great song, but if you're an independent artist and you can't get that song to generate reach, then you're going to be sitting on that 100 views, and you're going to be frustrated, and then you're going to say, oh, this isn't. Then you're going to release another song, and the same thing's going to happen. Another song, and it's great music. You're going to get the odd guy going on your YouTube commenting, oh, you're underrated. You're underrated. Oh, you should be huge. Oh, someone help this guy out. It's going to be the same old story. You got brilliant songs, but because of your business choices, you ain't generating the traffic for your songs, and ultimately you may turn around and quit. All it took was either getting advice from someone who knows the industry, advice from someone who knows business, or even sometimes it's little things that you can do yourself. And if you really just sat down and had a session where no music, don't make music in the session, just look at the business side of things, you could have turned it around, but you didn't. You turned around and quit because you're a great creative, but some of us, we don't make great businessmen. The other reason is you run out of money. Kickstarting a music career, if you're going to do it properly, it's going to cost something. It's going to cost something 99% of the time, unless you're friends with Jay-Z, friends with Stormzy, friends with Ed Sheeran, friends with, I don't know, 50 Cent. Unless you're pals with Beyonce, it's going to take some money to kickstart your music career. Where's that money going to come from? I tell you this right now, you might hear of these people and they're average and they're getting 1 million views on YouTube, and you're thinking every song, and you're thinking, how's that happening? It's because they're using the money. No one talks about it, but these people are paying YouTube to put their video in your face, and that doesn't come free. So, you know, these people, they're putting the big bucks in, and they're operating their music career at a loss, and they're making out that they're absolutely balling, and they may be balling, but it's not from the music, it's from somewhere else. But these people, they run out of money. You know, some of these people might have conspicuous sources of revenue, put it that way. You know, they might do things that maybe they shouldn't be doing, and that's how they're generating their income. You know, things get a little bit hot, they ain't got the same money coming in, and you know, you don't hear from them no more. They just disappear off the map. You go on their YouTube channel thinking things gone a bit quiet out here. No song released for 2 years, 3 years. Because they run out of money, and they know. You know, they'll go from 1 million views to 100 views real quick if they start uploading with no financial backing. Another reason people quit, just life, man. People quit because of life. Like, sometimes, you know, I remember personally when I was at school, you know, I wish I didn't do this, but I was pretty much writing lyrics in class. I was pretty much writing lyrics in the playground. Then I'd go home and record that song. Like, but as life, you know, you get a job, you meet a girl, you do things, you know, you meet a girl, you get a job, you get a house, and life just changes your priorities, man. There's not necessarily anything wrong with that. People want to bash people who, you know, put the music box away and get on with life, but I'm not really one to do that, because, you know, we're all different and we're all on our own journey. Maybe some of you who put the music box away might bring it back out again. Music will always be there for you, waiting for you. I'm not going to bash a guy because, you know, he decided to quit the music game. Life, innit? Life. You know, my recommendation is just always keep the music there. Like, even if it's like a little bit a day or a little bit a week or whatever, just keep it there. No, you know, that's why you got to keep it personal between you and the music. Like, I know big crowds are great, but that ain't the reason you started. I mean, hopefully not. You know, when I started the music, I don't think it was because of all these big crowds and the money and the cars and the girls. No, when I started music, it was just because I enjoyed it. Like, so that's how you got to think about. But yeah, people quit because they're great creatives, but they're not the best businessmen. They run out of money, or just life in general. I suppose just overall frustration. Last one I want to add is people just not happy with where they're going. You know, they've been doing this music thing for a while, and they're not happy about the results that are churning out. And you have to understand that certain things are just not in your control. I guarantee you, the best songs in the world have been overlooked and got released without being noticed. It's a very complicated game. It's a very political game, and the best don't always shine through. But the labels don't exactly generate money by telling you they're not promoting the best artists. You know, life is complicated in general, but, you know, some of you put the music box away because you're just frustrated at the results. Let's face it, if we were all making 1 million out of music, we'd all be doing the music. But unfortunately, you know, there's a plan for everyone, and that plan doesn't always involve that. But either way, you know, my advice, just do the music, don't do it for like all of the external validation, and you'll be all right. Anyway, let me know what you think of this video. Add some things in that I may have missed out. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work, leave a donation, link for that in the description. I'll see you on the next one.